Hey basketball guys, we have news. Let's go to more Los Angeles Lakers news, but first don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. A three-team proposal puts a top-tier center and forward on the Lakers roster. Rob Pelinka could consider making the boldest trade of the offseason and keeping his big stars on the roster and having a championship-winning team. Imagine the Los Angeles Lakers entering next season with a defensive center in the paint alongside a versatile forward to bolster their perimeter rotations. A trade proposal brings two great players to the Lakers without having to give up Austin Reaves, and the Lakers would have a super team. A starting lineup of Nick Claxton, LeBron James, Austin Reaves, Luka Doncic and Nickeil Alexander-Walker could cause problems for any Western rival, and the rotation could be filled with young talent and signed experienced players who make the minimum salary. Los Angeles Lakers receive Nick Claxton, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, sign and trade. Brooklyn Nets receive Rui Hachimura, Gabe Vincent, 2031 first-round pick, LAL. Minnesota Timberwolves, Dorian Finney-Smith, sign and trade. Los Angeles is pulling off a sleek pivot, snagging Nick Claxton's defensive dominance and Nickeil Alexander-Walker's scoring punch, two acquisitions that ring championship alarm bells. Claxton, a 6 feet 11 inches anchor, averaged 10.3 points and 7.4 rebounds while shooting an elite 56.3% from the field this past season, with solid rim protection built into a sophomore leap. Meanwhile, Alexander-Walker rated around 9.4 points, 3.2 rebounds, and 2.7 assists per night on 43.8% shooting, filling a versatile scoring role. Claxton has emerged as a defensive catalyst, and LA could potentially climb into the league's top 10 for blocks and defensive rating once he locks in. That blend of athleticism and timing should elevate LA's paint presence. On the flip side, Alexander-Walker offers a stealth multiplier value. His playoff stretch with 12 to 23 points a night and efficient shooting behind the arc, 39 to 40%, shows he can contribute under pressure. This isn't just depth, it's a confidence statement. Pelinka is effectively telling the NBA, we're not playing around. Pairing Claxton's lob threat and charge-taking with NAW's off-ball cutting and catch-and-shoot abilities gives head coach J.J. Redick a diversified toolkit. Another negotiation option, if you are unable to make the exchange between the three teams mentioned above in this article. Lakers linked to $48 million former NBA All-Star in free agency. The Los Angeles Lakers have made it clear their intent on building their roster around Luka Doncic and LeBron James, after last season's shortcomings exposed weaknesses in their frontcourt. This desire could spell bad news for the Milwaukee Bucks. With their sights set on championship contention, Los Angeles is being linked to several veteran centers, including Atlanta Hawks big man Clint Capella. Additionally, the Lakers appear to have an interest in former NBA All-Star Brooks Lopez. The veteran just completed a 2-year, $48 million contract with the Bucks. According to insider Jake Fisher, rival teams expect the Lakers to make a run at Lopez this summer, with league-wide belief growing that the 37-year-old veteran could depart Milwaukee. Perhaps the most established center headed for the open market is the ring-winning Brook Lopez, Fisher wrote on Saturday. 2 summers ago, you'll recall, both San Antonio and Houston pursued Lopez aggressively before the Bucks successfully convinced him to re-sign. This time around, however, numerous rival teams are bracing for the center-craving Los Angeles Lakers to make a run at luring Lopez away from the Bucks. Lopez, who helped the Bucks win an NBA championship in 2021, remains a reliable rim protector and lethal stretch 5, shooting over 35% from long range. The Bucks' big man fits the Lakers' mold, a steady, 3-and-D big who can both protect the paint and hit open threes, capably relieving pressure from guards like Doncic and LeBron James. This is concerning news for the Bucks, who are trying to entice Giannis Antetokounmpo not to push for a trade this offseason. Atlanta's Clint Capella has also emerged as a potential free agency target in NBA rumors. Milwaukee will be hoping that Los Angeles turns to Capella over Lopez when NBA free agency begins on June 30th. Rob Pelinka facing a major obstacle in his search for a center, Lakers must pay more. After a successful NBA draft cycle, the Los Angeles Lakers have shifted their focus to other means of improving their team. Next month, free agency will begin, and while the market is somewhat limited, there are still several big names available. Lakers GM Rob Pelinka is also actively engaged in trade discussions across the league, but he's encountered a new obstacle that has halted any progress on a deal. Teams knew how desperate the Lakers were to add a center and started asking prices at the Mark Williams package, often asking more, wrote Lakers insider Anthony Irwin on X. The Lakers don't want to be taken advantage of. They, Hawks, view Capella as starting quality. Ever since the trade for Luka Doncic, where they gave up Anthony Davis, the Lakers have been lacking in the front court. Forced to rely on Jackson Hayes and Maxi Kleber, they failed to get past the first round, and the front office has made it their top priority to find suitable replacements. After rescinding the Mark Williams trade and striking out in the draft, the situation is getting desperate for the Lakers, and teams across the league are using it to their advantage to try and squeeze whatever assets they can. In the case of Clint Capella, for example, the Hawks want more than what the Lakers are willing to offer, which is a package around Rui Hachimura, Jared Vanderbilt, and multiple draft picks. While the Lakers might view him as a role player, Capella is a major upgrade over their current rotation, and they'll have to pay a hefty price to add him to their roster. With limited assets and almost no cap flexibility, the Hawks are not making it any easier for the Lakers to find their center. Pelinka has also been interested in acquiring Walker Kessler from the Jazz. He's a young big man who could fit perfectly next to Luka Doncic, but the Jazz reportedly want multiple first-round picks, and the sacrifice remains too steep. Unless the Lakers are also able to get back John Collins in the deal, they're unlikely to meet Utah's demands. The sad reality of this offseason is that the Lakers have seemingly lost all their leverage. With the entire league clued in on their offseason plans, no team is going to play along without a bonus, and since the Lakers refuse to be taken advantage of, it's stalling any progress toward a deal. Every day that goes by is a chance that another center gets taken off the board, and if the Lakers don't make a move soon, all of their top choices could become unattainable. If they're willing to offer Dalton Knecht in a package or part with their last remaining picks, it should be enough to get someone good, but they can't afford to make the wrong choice. Patience will be key for the Lakers this summer, and it's important for them not to rush the process of filling out their roster. While they may be getting lowball offers now, the situation could change when the free agency period opens in July. LeBron James' contract update will handicap the Lakers. Los Angeles. The Los Angeles Lakers are entering one of the most transformative offseasons in recent history. For the first time since 1979, the Lakers will have new ownership in charge. The Buss family, holding a majority stake, agreed to sell a portion to businessman Mark Walter, valuing the team at $10 billion. Additionally, this will mark Luka Doncic's first offseason in Los Angeles following the blockbuster mid-season trade that sent Anthony Davis and Max Christie to the Dallas Mavericks. The Lakers have strong reasons to be optimistic as all signs point upward. Senior NBA insider Dave McMenamin reported on Saturday morning that LeBron James will pick up his $52.6 million player option for next season. This seemingly simple decision could significantly affect the Lakers' offseason strategy. LeBron James' contract update will handicap the Lakers. LeBron James player option and its impact on Lakers' plans. With LeBron James' decision, the Lakers roster stands at 12 players if both LeBron and Dorian Finney-Smith pick up their player options. Had LeBron declined, the Lakers would have been under the luxury tax line, with about $139 million in payroll. This would have allowed them to access the non-taxpayer mid-level exception, NMLE, projected at $14.1 million. Rob Pelinka could have used this exception to target marquee free agents like Nickeil Alexander-Walker, NAW, a 26-year-old elite two-way guard. Lakers free agency options and trade opportunities. The Lakers could also split the NMLE between several veterans to fill gaps, particularly at the point-of-attack defender position or at center. With the NMLE, they could address their perimeter defense while exploring trades to strengthen their front court. However, with only the taxpayer mid-level exception, MLE, worth $5.7 million available, the Lakers now have to focus on older veterans. This offers limited flexibility compared to the NMLE, but the Lakers still have options. LeBron's decline and the Lakers' path forward. LeBron played at an extremely high level last season, earning an All-NBA second-team selection. Despite his subtle decline over the past couple of years, he remains one of the league's best. However, with LeBron turning 41 in December, the Lakers can no longer rely on him to carry the team through an entire regular season. The Lakers need to surround LeBron and Luka with elite two-way players to maximize their championship window. Given the limited tradable assets from previous moves, a LeBron discount should have been part of the strategy. If LeBron opts out of his player option, the Lakers could use that flexibility to add a player like NAW in free agency. Additionally, a trade for a starting center, like Nick Claxton, could be in play. The Brooklyn Nets have made recent moves that could signal their willingness to deal Claxton, making him a strong possibility. With a lineup featuring Luka, Austin Reeves, NAW, LeBron, and Claxton, the Lakers would immediately become strong championship contenders. The signing of a veteran center like Clint Capella or Brook Lopez could round out their roster, strengthening their chances for a title. LeBron's dance with management and the importance of flexibility. Around every trade deadline, LeBron and his camp engage in a passive-aggressive back-and-forth with the front office, demanding more support from management. Pelinka consistently responds, making moves that sometimes do not pan out but show he is trying to improve the team. It would have been helpful for LeBron to make Pelinka's job easier by opting out of his player option, thereby freeing up flexibility to make necessary roster changes. LeBron's player option ends up doing more than good. As the Lakers navigate this offseason, their decisions regarding LeBron James' player option, free agency strategies, and the trade for a starting center will all play critical roles in shaping their future. With new ownership, a revamped roster, and an eye on surrounding their star players with the right pieces, the Lakers' path forward will be as transformative as it is crucial for the team's success. LeBron James expected to opt in, crucial roster decisions await. With the deadline approaching, LeBron James is widely expected to pick up his $52.6 million player option with the Lakers for the 2025-26 season, sources tell ESPN's Dave McMenamin. James has reportedly considered retirement each summer since 2023, but is now preparing to play a record-setting 23rd NBA season. A source familiar with his thinking tells ESPN that while he hasn't decided if it will be his last, he's not entering it with any certainty that he's ready to walk away. The Lakers, meanwhile, have a second player option situation developing. Forward Dorian Finney-Smith, acquired mid-season and viewed as a trusted piece by new head coach J.J. Redick, is interested in returning. But, according to ESPN, he may explore the open market if it becomes clear Los Angeles won't commit to a long-term deal. Finney-Smith, 31, has options: opt in and extend, opt out and re-sign, or opt out and leave. If the Lakers lose him, they would open up the $14.1 million non-taxpayer mid-level exception, a key resource in a thin free agent market. If he and LeBron both return on their current deals, the team would only have access to the $5.7 million taxpayer mid-level. Lakers notes. Austin Reeves extension. The Lakers recently offered Austin Reeves a 4-year, $89 million extension, knowing full well he'd decline. The offer was more of a gesture than an expectation. Reeves can opt out next summer, and both sides remain motivated to strike a new deal when that time comes. Ownership and Luka Doncic. Star guard Luka Doncic reportedly views the Lakers' new majority owner, Mark Walter, as a major positive. "You always want the wealthiest owners," a source close to Doncic told ESPN. And his track record speaks for itself. Doncic remains driven by how things ended in Dallas and is fully engaged in off-season training and nutrition, per McMenamin. Lakers assistant Greg St. Jean will join Slovenia's coaching staff this summer for Eurobasket, a sign of continued ties between Doncic and the organization. Center search ongoing. The Lakers continue to search for frontcourt help. President of Basketball Operations Rob Pelinka said Thursday the team has been super active and is turning over every stone to find a solution at center. Brooklyn's Nick Claxton and Portland's Robert Williams are among the trade targets LA has internally discussed dating back to last season, per McMenamin. Other previously linked names remain on the radar. One sneaky good player Los Angeles Lakers must sign in 2025 NBA free agency. With the NBA free agency period set to begin next week, the Los Angeles Lakers don't have much in terms of salary cap room to spend. It's been well documented that the Lakers are heading into the offseason looking to address their center issues. While a trade is the most likely avenue for the Lakers to add a starting center, they could use a free agency signing to add a backup center to the roster. But while the Lakers' center woes are obvious, the team has other potential needs as well to build a contending roster. It's not a given that Dorian Finney-Smith returns to the team. The veteran forward played a major role for the Lakers after being acquired in a December trade. He has a player option on his contract and could potentially draw interest from opposing teams, as per Jacob Root of Silver Screen and Roll. Finney-Smith has until Sunday to decide on his player option. In the event that he leaves in free agency, the Lakers would need help on the wing as well. That's where free agency can come into play. With a good front office, teams can find bargains with minimum free agency signings, and that's exactly what the Lakers can do. Lakers should target Javonte Green in free agency. Even if Finney-Smith does not leave the Lakers in free agency, targeting a good bench wing is not a bad idea. One good option for the Lakers who will likely come at a minimum deal is Javonte Green. Green is almost like Finney-Smith light. While not as good of a shooter from three-point range, Green brings similar intangibles to the court. Green carved out his path to the NBA after going undrafted in the 2015 NBA draft. He played overseas in Spain and Germany from 2015 to 2019 before finally breaking into the NBA with the Boston Celtics ahead of the 2019-20 season. Since then, he's played for the Celtics, Chicago Bulls, New Orleans Pelicans and most recently the Cleveland Cavaliers. Green has become a tough defensive player who brings energy and intensity wherever he goes. He may be a little undersized for a wing at 6 feet 4 inches, but he makes up for it with his tenacity. He is a strong presence on the glass as well. Part of building a roster for the Lakers front office is adding players who fit well alongside Luka Doncic. Athletes, finishers, and three-point shooters are best running the floor with Doncic. Green fits the bill in each category. He holds a career average of 33.8% shooting from the three-point line, with a career high of 37% which he reached 3 different seasons. He was shooting 35.2% from distance early last season with the Pelicans. Green's role in the playoffs with the Cavaliers was limited after signing as a free agent following a contract buyout from the Pelicans. But he's only 31 years old and still capable of being a quality role player. And as mentioned before, he would come relatively cheap. There's a big enough sample size to suggest the Lakers did well last season with Finney-Smith in the starting lineup. Regardless of whether or not he ends up coming back to the team for the 2025-26 season, adding a player who is in the same mold is not a bad idea. Signing Green has the potential to be one of those under the radar, but sneaky good free agent signings.